Hello, everybody. Welcome back to A Tale of Twinkle and Awe. We had a brief hiatus due to life and uh, yeah, all that sort of fun stuff. But we're back. We've got 3 episodes left of our season, and I am super excited to dive down this rabbit hole with my wonderful players and the audience here. Um, So welcome to the chat. Welcome to my players. Welcome back, I guess, to everybody. So let's go ahead and first off, my name is Ryan Boelter. I'm going to be your genre moderator. Um, let's go around and introduce ourselves and who we're playing, and then we got a couple things to talk about before we dive in. JB, you want to start us off?
Sure, I'm JV. I am a podcaster and things of that general nature, and I will be playing Key. And Key is the oh boy, the survivor and the chosen. And today I will be powered by Italian sweet cream coffee mate. Anyway,
Well, there you go.
product placement.
That's fine. All right, let's go to Alyzona.
Hi, I'm Alyzona. They, them. I am an early adopter of the grimlification process that will be happening later this year, apparently, according to ancient, old Planescape rules. I don't know. I'm an early adopter. I'm into it before it's cool. I will be playing Syrah, who is the the Guardian and the Wanderer. I remember that off the top of my head.
Absolutely.
Mostly got it.
You got it.
Try to make sure I don't look aggressively pale constantly. It's a tough thing to do. I am aggressively pale 90% of the time.
It's fine. It's fine.
Happens to the best of us.
Sort
of, I guess.
I mean, if that is excluding you from the best of us, JV, I take issue with that.
I as well, yes.
We'll roll with that.
All right. Let's go over to Memento.
Hi, I'm Memento. I'm playing Buck Moon and Starfarer today, and we have a special guest, Peanut. She will be playing Luna. My genres are the Bound and the Lost.
The Stranded.
And the Stranded.
Yes. I think it used to be the Lost at some point. I can't remember. That was a while ago, though. All right, let's go to Morgan.
Hi, I'm Morgan. My pronouns are they, them, and she, her interchangeably. I will be playing Vidi, Valiente, Tori, Opalina. She, her pronouns. She goes by all. One of many names. And she is the heart and the hopeful.
All right, and Thae.
Hello, my name is Thae, she, her, and I am playing Amara Terramore. I am the weapon and the spirit.
Excellent. So one thing I wanted to point out to both my players and the audience, we are playing with a new and updated version of Chimera for the rest of the campaign, version 0.7.5. This is a very, very special version because not too long from now, this will be a public release version that you will be able to get your hands on in some way, shape, or form. Details to come. But this is it's here. It's ready for public consumption. So I am very excited to show off a little bit of it today. The biggest change for our players is Memento. You got a brand new signature move for the Bound. So this is this lets you take ownership of your Bound abilities and try to bend them to your will. If you try to do that in a scene, you'll roll with questions, and then you get to do some really, really cool stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And your Stranded signature move, which you don't have access to yet, allows you to draw on the culture of your home and kind of describe what traditions, stories, and practices you draw upon to try to tackle a problem.
Oh, that's really
And
cool.
then based on that, you roll with questions, and you get like a unique opportunity to approach the problem. So that one is a pretty cool one. My home is always with me, it's called. Couple format layout changes. We've got the fellowship pool and XP. So if you play to both of your playbooks throughout a session, you'll get one fellowship added to the pool and one XP added to your character. So if you're able to do that, you get a nice little experience bonus. And we have implemented on the basic moves ways to clear your conditions narratively. We might have gone over that a little bit last time, but it's been a while. So just keep in mind on the basic move sheet, right on the last page, there is what you need to do to clear specific conditions in a scene. And if you meet that criteria, you will be able to actually clear that condition once the scene ends. So a lot of cool stuff going on this version. Really excited to show it off. Really excited to play. It's been a while. It's been about a month. So, how's everybody doing? Is everybody ready?
I think so.
I'm feeling good about this. I just did a fun little thing where I have I bought a sort of second screen adapter thing that just sort of attaches to your computer. I
Oh.
would show y'all what it looks like, but that would require me to like move this in a way that it literally actually I literally can do it. I forgot that I can literally do this.
Hey,
This
look at
little
that.
bit here. Soup's fun. Perks of having a removable camera. I'm here for that. Oh my god. But like I'm really excited because I have the character sheet and everything like actually pulled up this time all on one device, and it makes
wonderful.
me feel good. I could actually do that now.
Yeah.
Yay. On a laptop. Woo!
Dual
Anyway.
screens should be mandatory on all devices, including laptops.
Like this, like having a screen that could just sort of slide out when you need it.
Yep.
My god. Oh, game changer for literally everybody.
Yeah, more laptops need to have that.
Also, stop making games that make your cursor like the pivotal point, because I would like to be able to switch between screens when I'm streaming. But anyway.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, technology. You have the means. Do it. All right. Well, I'm really excited. I had a chance to actually prep for this episode, so I am thoroughly both nervous to perform, but also excited to share some tidbits of info. So, if we're
Session
all set.
11?
Session 12. Oh, I got to change that on here.
God, yeah, it is session
Thank
12.
you. All right, I'm going to change that real quick. I can click on that and change that to...
I'm drinking coffee at 8:30 p.m. I'm just letting everybody in the chat know that. That just
it's
feels
fine.
necessary to let people know.
Session 12. I forgot one little thing. There we go.
Ooh. And
it's fine. All right, are we ready for the recap?
I am.
Please.
All right. On the last episode of A Tale of Twinkle and Awe, our heroes went shopping at the Palm Gardens Coconut Mall. They met a wide array of coconut-themed mascots, enjoyed multiple stores, the food court, and got pampered at Jeeves' Haberdashery, which turned out to be a very delightful experience. Then it was on to the Holoplex for a double feature. During the sad scene in the Keanu Reeves Plays All Side Characters movie, Amara noticed a familiar color in the dark corner of the theater. Focusing in, she discovered a spirit, one she could see in her mundane form at that. And that's where we'll be picking up this session. So, you see this spirit, Amara, I would like just some details of this spirit from everybody. Just give me a detail from probably a few hundred years past on this world of somebody that may have lived.
Ooh.
Yeah, just throw some details out there. What's this person look like?
So
should they be human, or should they be like one of the other
Well,
species?
a lot of people.
Is that a better way to say that?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people in this world that are very human adjacent, where they're human with just like Star Trek-esque alterations to their face, effectively. That's what we
If you
established.
could manage to do it with a cheap budget and some like basic special effects, it applies.
But there's also literal bird people and like
squidbiotes
and squidbiotes. There's all sorts of different types of characters. Any defining feature. It's not horribly important, but I would love to get some ideas around the table.
Tall.
Okay.
Tall person.
May I posit a tiny suggestion?
Yeah.
Please.
So, one thing that was on trend 100 years ago in this era of time was the hair decoration of the 1800s. So, sorry, of the 18th century. Jesus, not 1800s. The 1800s are actually really boring. But of the 17th century French aristocracy. So, or I just did it again. The 1700s, the 18th century French aristocracy. There we go.
I mean, if you wanted to go for fun fashion, French is just.
These are
can't even get through doorways.
Actually, precisely that. This is one of the things that was an issue. I know some of y'all have probably seen this image, but there is a hair, like a ship, like a model ship that somebody made, and then they like put the hair around it in a way. It was the most wild thing I've ever seen in my life. Like,
trying to look it up.
Just look up 18th century weird big hair things. It's
okay.
Please.
Yeah, it's like a stylized wig. Yeah.
Yeah, just absolutely iconic. Just
so there's.
Oh my
I've
god!
got this in the the stream. This one stood out to me. It's just this giant trail with feathers and.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so something like that, something outrageous and large that even more accentuates their height.
Yep.
Okay, I like it.
They're already tall and skinny, and then or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's why they're standing up the front of the cinema, as if they stood up the back, they'd be brushing the top.
It's fine. Okay. So we've got this very tall individual with large hair, very impossible to not notice. Amara is staring right at you, and they make a kind of glance toward the doors that would lead into the other adjacent theater. There is like kind of a almost like a yellow tape sort of thing over the doors that kind of signifies that there's possibly construction going on in the other theater, so do not enter effectively. And they turn that way and walk towards it and go through the doors, like literally through the doors.
Just violating all of it. I don't know why that just got me personally. Just
put up a little visual for the chat about hollow theater aesthetic, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice. Right now, Keanu Reeves is dying on the screen.
In the background, no one is acknowledging it.
Yeah, no one's acknowledging it except for another Keanu Reeves is like really torn up over Keanu Reeves' death.
Oh my God.
But
But I'd imagine there's another Keanu Reeves in the background with the gun that killed the previous Keanu Reeves.
On the other side of the theater, because it's a fully immersive experience, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
so like if you're looking around, so that's what's happening in the movie.
Is this Face Off, like a remake of Face Off? Is that what's happening?
I'm losing my mind.
Honestly, but even like Face Off wasn't even this unhinged.
Oh,
Face Off was pretty unhinged.
Does it seem like anyone's like guarding those doors or like?
You remember that outside of the theater, on the entrance to this specific theater, there is another set of doors that was just kind of tucked away a bit. There wasn't anybody around guarding it. There was probably an usher that would help you into the area here to get seated and stuff, but then that they would go back to their stations and no longer be there during the movie.
Okay. I kind of distractively tell everybody like I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be back, and I am gonna make my way out to the other entrance.
Okay. What do the rest of you do?
I think Sarah's trying too hard to look like they're not crying at this incredibly dramatic scene, which I established in the last one. Like, Sarah's trying to look very stoic, but is like most definitely being very torn up by this film.
Oh, poor Keanu Reeves.
Exactly.
I remember correctly, Buck is asleep.
Yep.
So.
I feel like Tori has a big old bucket of popcorn and is just like engrossed in the whole thing, just like stuffing her face.
That's the only way to watch movies is to eat a bunch of popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
That's me though.
I think Key is going to be like half paying attention in true ATHT fashion. They are most likely folding origami for no reason. And we don't know where this paper came from. We don't
It's napkin.
We're not going to question where this paper just emerged from, where the specific kind of paper came from.
Don't do that.
But it's fun, and they're just leaving, like, they're roaming around the theater, which I feel like is probably distracting, but like whatever, and just leaving like cranes periodically just throughout the theater.
That works.
Yeah.
All right. Amara, the door closes behind you, out into the hallway. The swelling music dies down to just a hum, and you can see next to this theater there is a little alcove that's darker than the rest, and the doors there, one of them is slightly propped open. There is also like signs that say, hey, employees only, whatever, under construction.
Okay. Do I need to roll stealth or anything?
There's nobody around. There's nobody really around right now.
I'm
Yeah, you don't see anybody walking around. You can hear people maybe from the front lobby area, but that's around a couple corners or so. You're back in the theater area, the theater hallways.
Okay. All right, I'll make my way to the stores then.
Okay. You open the doors, and inside is effectively like this theater looks like it's in the process of maintenance and upgrades. There's like open panels along the walls that kind of exposes the Magitech wiring and like some of the power units and stuff. Like half of the seats in here have been removed. and others have cloth sheets over them to help prevent dust buildup from the construction. It's pretty dark in here, but there's enough ambient light to see comfortably. And near the front of the theater stands this tall spirit waiting patiently for you.
Absolute fashion on point.
Yes, just flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna approach them cautiously, because I don't know who they are, what they want, but they.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you get closer, you hear it speak, which is interesting because you're not in this see and talk with spirits mode of your transformed self. So this is the first time you've kind of really experienced this. And it says, Amara, you are the one I've been looking for. The one we have been looking for. You have friends, I sense, with you?
Perhaps. How can I... Do you know how I can see you right now? I'm not transformed.
I am a beacon, and it is within my power to show myself to individuals such as yourself, those that have the spirit inside them. And then the figure takes a couple steps forward. I am not here. I sense some hesitation. I am not here to harm. I am here with others like myself. But we have a message for you. We have a message for you and your friends.
Then I would hear it.
Okay. And then she kind of sits there and closes her eyes and then tilts her head as if she's listening. Yes. The others, can you call them? It is a dire message, from what I'm being told.
Yes, I can call them.
Okay. I can wait. Once I begin, there will be only so much time to deliver the message. So it's best that more ears that can be trusted can hear it.
Bold of you to trust us. We are a chaotic mess, but okay. Thank you.
Yes, I was literally thinking that same thing, but I also was going to just do something real chaotic, which is basically just utilize the weird bird senses and just have heard that and just appear.
My bird senses are tingling. Something's wrong.
Hi, what's up?
Goodness.
Just placing
I'll call them. Just like
placing an origami crane on a crate.
Yes. That's the end. It's like, hi. What's going on here? Where's the I guess nobody else. Guess the rest of them didn't follow. Okay. We'll just wait.
Not all of us have cool bird senses.
So Key is here. Key, you cannot see this individual. You only see Amara in this theater.
Oh, fabulous.
All by myself. Just
Hi.
hanging out.
All by myself.
So, heard you talking in this little room. I don't see nobody. You good? You good, friend?
Key,
Relatable.
I'm actually glad you're here. There's a spirit here, and they say that they have a message for us.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun.
Really though.
Always love it when ghosts show up during the movie. What's up, ghosts?
What's up, danger?
Yeah, that was literally my thought. I was like, what's up, ghost? Hey. For no reason. Is it for the moment? What's the ghost? What does this ghost look like? You can choose to relay that information to me or not.
Oh, sure, I don't mind. Just describe what we all would describe. Just big, poofy hairstyle and the feathers and the.
Okay, work. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right.
This. I mean, yes, they do look amazing, but this is potentially serious.
Totally. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. I can go grab the. Let's just run and go. I'll go get that. Let's be right back.
Let's do that.
Very fast.
Yeah.
The smoothest, the fastest. I will literally pick somebody up and carry them. Like,
It's probably gonna have to be Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'll
because Buck's
just-
asleep.
Buck, you can stay asleep. It'll just lift you, can't carry it into the room.
I'm absolutely here for that.
Just full on lift, carry, move into room.
While you're gone and getting the others, Amara, the spirit's kind of like crossing her arms and kind of like looking questioningly after Buck or after Key as they leave the room. You do trust them, right?
Yes.
Being shaded by this.
Yes.
Being shaded by a ghost. All right.
Trust my friends.
Shaded by
Shaded
a
by a
shade.
shade. Hey!
Well done. Well done.
Ba-doom.
Oh man.
All right. So Key comes in and collects the others.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm gonna tell them fully what's going on. I'm just gonna be like, y'all, I know, tear yourselves away from this movie. We can see this on the Vine later. I have a website for that. Because piracy. Anyway, it's fine. Let's just gather on over here.
I mean, other than piracy, I could, ask Keanu, because he's a friend of mine, like, to get a copy of this movie.
Yes, please.
Just get a
You're
private
friends with
screening.
Keanu?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You never told me.
all the entertainers kind of know each other in a way.
You never introduced me before? This is wow.
I never did know
Right?
you were such a fan. I'm sorry.
Y'all
Like,
were in that one
It's
movie-
Keanu, who's not a fan.
Right?
y'all were in that one movie together for some reason.
oh
That
yeah,
one time
we're
they like made you be in a movie.
I was a childhood actress, so like,
Oh,
you know.
that does check out.
Right.
My mind just went back to the fact that, like, what was it? Was it Jennifer Hudson who was in like a Sex and the City movie for some reason as like a secretary, and it was just the weirdest like cameo, like the weirdest actor cameo that I've ever seen. Anyway, so that was what came to mind there. So presuming everybody just winds up back in the space.
Yep. You
I can't
shuffle in.
presume that any of us are just not going to come on this little excursion. I also will carry more than one person into this, into this thing.
Tori's coming, but she's bringing her whole thing of popcorn with her. Like she has a big old
Mhm.
tub, and she's just like eating.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I can't wait. Just
Yeah.
Amara just being all like, no, they are very trustworthy.
No, for real
And-
though.
And just like this absolutely unhinged group just coming around the corner. He like, I kind of imagine just like firemen's lifting this sleeping buck, Tori with a giant thing of popcorn.
Yeah.
Sarah arguing with Tori about Keanu Reeves.
The ghost is questioning all their life choices.
Their
Life
unlife
choices.
choices.
The unlife choices, yeah. So we have you walk in with the Keanu Reeves conversation. You know Keanu Reeves. And Amara is standing probably where close to the center of the theater, give or take. Okay.
Sounds good.
You can see the spirit look at your companions one at a time, and then they nod and say, "Okay." Then they close their eyes and bring their hands to their side, and then a kind of purplish glow appears around each hand. And a moment later, now everybody can see this part, the exposed Magitech wires in the theater begin to glow with a faint purple, different from the normal faint blue glow during normal Magitech operation. And suddenly a few of the holo projectors in the theater activate and begin projecting 5 figures that all of you are able to see. That looks similar to the spirit that Amara was seeing. These projections, everybody can see, they're still purple in color and still hard to see the full details on. It's like the resolution's kind of not perfect on that. But they appear like normal holograms, but a little bit more solid. The spirit that you've been talking to, Amara, looks to be locked in her position with this energy kind of flowing down her arms and surrounding her hands. And the group of them stand tall. They are all very tall, taller than all of you. And one of them steps forward and says, "Do not be alarmed." Its voice is heard through the speaker systems in the theater.
Whoa.
As this projection moves its lips. "We've been able to integrate our energies to this technology in order to communicate with you, but we only have as long as our beacon is able to hold the magic together." And Amara, you can see a slight bit of discomfort on the one spirit's face, but they're holding strong for now.
Okay.
I think Sarah just seeing all of this is kind of just like, without sort of breaking like eye contact with these like, what is it, 5 figures or 4?
Yep. 5.
Yep. Just sort of reaches over and just like gently just like trying to like wake up Buck, just being all like, I think Buck should be here for this.
You might want
I think that like once the magic started up, that probably woke Buck up, like a change in the energy.
Is it like one of those like snort like wake ups like what?
Oh yeah.
And Sarah's just, I think because you're also like probably still on like his back so you can't see it, so it just like pushes, like picks you up, puts you down, and like directs you. It's like, yeah, them.
Also, like, I think that Key's just like, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. I feel like alarmed is a thing we should be right now. Like, well, I mean, you know what? Not gonna get hung up on the details. Not gonna get hung up on the details, but We're whelmed. We're not overwhelmed. We are simply deeply whelmed. That is where we are right now.
And I
This
think
is
that's
a
when
whelming
Tori hands.
situation.
That's when Tori hands like the bucket to Key to see if they want any.
Yeah.
Full yes.
Crunch, crunch.
Popcorn.
Another voice chimes in. Another one of the projections steps forward and says, "We call ourselves the Remnants. We've been waiting for your arrival for over 1,000 years now. We are the last remnants, the ones who never gave up hope, staying behind for this very moment in time."
He pulls out a pocket dictionary, looks up the word revenant.
Revenant or remnant?
Remnant.
Remnant. Okay, cool. See, I thought you see, because revenant
it would be something very different.
deeply horrifying.
Yeah.
To be completely honest with you, that would be very scary. All right, so
It is terrifying, yeah.
I retract that previous thing.
We come from Alaska.
Well, hold on. I need
What
to
is happening?
Wait a minute.
God, the crossover.
Are we?
God.
What's going on here? This fandom's crossing over here.
That's the plot twist. That's actually the grand finale of Alex's campaign. Is inexplicably
shows up on different campaign.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all just merge.
My thought there was simply that like a revenant is a thing that returns from the dead. That is all.
Yeah.
Just technically speaking, yes, that is a little bit what we are seeing. A slight bit. Technically. But Key didn't just look that up in the dictionary. I looked that up in the dictionary because I needed to know that just to confirm that I got that right. Okay. So, why? What?
One thing you need to know. This is another voice speaking now, one of the other holograms. Our numbers used to be vast. And the more this voice speaks, the more familiar it sounds. Amara, the time you first transformed, you heard this same voice say, and you kind of getting like a flashback, say something like now it is time, now we can start ending this, or something like that. This is the same voice that you heard back then from that spirit. And he continues, millions waited in the in-between in the beginning, but our numbers dwindled. We are only a few thousand now. It's been a long time since the spirit has chosen another.
I am so sorry, but the thought that just came to my head as soon as you said the time has come is, and I quote, "The time has come," the walrus said, "to talk of many things, of ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs and wings." Oh boy, I don't remember the rest of it, but that's...
I have no idea.
Jesus. Anyway.
It's fine.
We love Alice in Wonderland here.
And then also, yes, beyond one way. No,
oh my God.
These both happened during that. I just needed to clarify that for everybody. I think that was very useful information for everybody involved. What spirit What chose who?
The spirit of Solaria, the spirit that Amara had awoken.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
I recognize you. You spoke to me when I first transformed.
Yes, I was there.
Oh, word. Okay.
I am thankful that you and your companions were able to take down that threat.
Yeah, same.
Of course,
Time?
it threatened us and everyone around us. So yes.
More than
Yeah.
that, even.
Oh, oh.
One of the other holograms comes up to this one that was just speaking, and kind of tugs on his shirt, like sleeve, and says, "They're all connected, Vien. They're all connected." It's a very excited voice, and it continues. Really, more so than they realize. You do know what this means, right? You do know what this means, Vien, don't you? Yes, it is curious that the spirit chose to manifest in this way. It has never been this way before, always the one, never the many. Until now, that is.
So Key's gonna lean over to Sierra specifically. I don't have any particular reason for this, but it's just gonna be like, they being vague as hell, right? Like that's like I'm not
Oh,
the only
no,
one
I ha-
hearing. Okay.
No,
cool.
yeah, they're being vague. I have no idea what is happening. I'm just assuming that Amara knows something about what is happening. I'm lost.
All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't like missing a thing.
No. I mean, if we are missing a thing, we're both missing a thing. So,
Fabulous.
Hmm.
Uh, could what exactly are y'all talking about? I think maybe start from the beginning. Just I think
What?
we're
or
missing
with the more
something.
relevant bit of information, because it seems like it might be a kind of a long story if you'll start from the beginning.
Yes, we're missing context.
One of them, one of the holograms that hasn't spoken yet, walks closer to all of you, but walks in a very kind of like a slow, with purpose, but also kind of hobbled over a little bit. Um, uh, Almost like a person that's not used to walking. And this person looks at each of you and says, in a very quiet voice, "Within each of you are fragments of the spirit of this world."
Uh,
And this figure looks over each of you and stops on Buck and walks right up to you, Buck, slowly, and looks into your eyes. It's kind of strange being this close to this hologram, because with the resolution being so poor, their eyes are the same purple color as the rest of their body, but it's almost like there's an illusion of eyes without there being actual eyes there on this individual. So it's a little disturbing seeing that, but they continue. This one, too. Your Lunarian ancestry is certain, but without the sun, the moon is dark. Yes, it is certain. You are all bound together. The spirit of Solaria has touched each of your hearts.
I feel like I'm being recruited to a cult. Are we being recruited to a cult? Is that what's happening here? Are we? No, I don't think that's what's happening.
No.
Well, or is this an elaborate poetry slam? Is this on video?
Where's the candid camera?
Where's the camera? This
Are we getting pranked?
the same slow spirit walks over to Yuki, and just curiously, where is your feather amulet normally? Is it exposed or underneath something?
I forgot what outfit I said I was wearing, because I know that like came up, but I'm presuming that it is back to the sort of standard getup that I think I sent at one point, like in Twice when I drew it. It's just back to that standard getup. So it's a black type of deal and sparkly.
Okay.
And mildly iridescent. But also that does mean that like part of the chest is just sort of like out, so that it is visible. Sorry, that was a really long way to get to that.
No, it's fine. It's good visual.
Bandeau, and it's like not great to like it like I don't know. A bandeau top doesn't really hide much of anything, to be completely honest. So like that, it is like slightly visible, like just right in the front there, if not like directly over top of it. I think directly over top of it for ease of like what I'm imagining is about to happen. It's just right there.
Okay. So this spirit hologram walks over to Yuki, and kind of reaches out a finger and just taps the amulet, and surprisingly, you can feel that tap on the feather.
Hologram man. What?
Just hologram man.
Hologram man just made he just made me feel something, and I don't like to feel things. That response didn't happen. I was just reacting fun way as I fold this paper. I just slowly but surely making a bunch of cranes, because there's like weirdly perfectly square paper directly here. It's been here like the last few episodes. I never use it.
Well, now
but I mentioned cranes one time, and now I just can't stop. So, here we go.
Make those cranes.
I'm gonna do it.
So then the spirit looks at you after poking your feather and says, it seems that Ibis watches over you as well.
I don't know why, but I feel like now's a good moment to sort of like on accident transform. Does that make sense? Like sort of just in a reaction to the feather tapping happening, just sort of like
I would love if it's like kind of an involuntary thing by both you and your amulet.
Yeah, like it is a transformation sequence is activated. There's a weird bit of spinning, but this time
like a panic. Panic transformation.
like you can see it start, and I'm like not ready and like not in position. Therefore, everything is like slightly off by like half a second.
And you
it
can,
yeah.
like, the transformation music is playing in the other theater as part of the movie, and you can only hear it like slightly through the walls.
It's like, what in the? It is at the end, just there I am. I'm like, oh,
Like that.
oh boy, oh, this normally doesn't happen to me. Oh my god, I'm. Oh god, I normally have this under control. This doesn't normally happen. Oh my god, woo, okay. Oh boy.
You okay there, Key?
I guess. Oh boy.
I do feel a little
what-
defensive by seeing you transform. Can you just like, is everything? Yeah, like, are you okay? Or you in danger?
I didn't do that on purpose, but I guess here I am.
Okay, what the hell is happening? Like you're saying, what, we've got bits of spirit in us? I am very confused. Do you know what the hell is happening, Amara? Because of all of us, I feel like you'd be the one to actually know what the hell is happening.
I've been taught my whole life. I've been made for the moment that the spirit might choose me, and I have no idea. I had. It's just supposed to be one.
Okay, so you have no idea either. Cool. Okay.
No. No.
Oh the lore.
Oh,
Well.
God.
So I guess the only logical question is then, like, what exactly are we supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's my question.
And like, and fabulously dressed spirits as you may be, if we could have like a direct answer, like that, just I don't know. Maybe you can tell this based on the movie we were just watching. We're not exactly trying to piece together like a deep, like a Sphinx's riddle right now. Like a little more spoon feeding, I think, maybe. Just
Yeah, you
and we'll
gotta be a
probably
little
get there.
obvious for us.
We are very smart.
Yes.
We are very smart.
Tori's slowly eating her popcorn, just like nodding.
We are very, very smart. But
Not right
we're
now.
just watching a Keanu Reeves movie, so I am going to need
Actually,
to-
strictly speaking, it wasn't a Keanu Reeves movie. It was other people, but Keanu Reeves was just there.
Played all the NPCs, yeah.
Mhm.
All the people in the background. It was great.
Any moment where I can be a little bit shady to Keanu Reeves for no reason, I will take that
Oh
moment.
my god.
I do love Keanu Reeves though. Anyway.
Yes.
It's fine. Well, the one that you recognize steps forward. We have enough time for some questions, just a few, if you have any, for us. Otherwise, there is a purpose. We do have a message that is very important. If you would like to hear that now, I can give that.
I would
mean,
love that personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here for that.
I can't speak for my friends, but I would love that personally. That feels like answers, and I love me some answers.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
He walks towards kind of the center of where everybody is standing currently, and says, "There is a location in this world that few know about that will allow you all to speak with Solaria herself. It is a location of immense magic, known to us as the Eye of Solaria. But it is a journey to get there." And at that, Amara, you can see that the spirit known as the beacon, the one that only you can see, strains a bit more, and more magic begins kind of flowing from their hands, which brings up kind of another projection in between all of you. And it looks to be like a view of the planet of Solaria. There are some continents on there that you recognize from different maps and whatnot. And he points to a location that is right near one of the oceans, and says, "Right now you are here." And then he traces his finger along the globe to somewhere in the middle of the ocean. The eye is here.
I have a weird, wild pitch.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Please.
The first spot he pointed to was the spot in Florida where canonically speaking the Fountain of Youth is, which yes is in Florida. That's fucking weird, but we'll just move past it. I apologize.
Okay.
This
is a weird bit of
only
lore to
response
just jump on my lap, but okay.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to this weird thing where Florida is apparently where you can live forever. Now
Wild.
and the next like adjacent spot to that they point to as being the eye is where the Bermuda Triangle is. Anyway, there we are. That's all.
Love that.
The equivalent of it, yeah. That should be fine.
Just give us a map
that
for no reason.
If Florida has the Fountain of Youth, that makes a lot more sense for Florida Man.
It does, don't it? And it's also
Yeah.
guarded by alligators. That part is not necessarily actually true. I've just simply determined that that would make sense for Florida. Anyway.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Is the Fountain of Youth just a swamp then?
Sounds like it would be, right?
It's actually in St. Augustine, which is one of the oldest cities in canonically the U.S. because it was established by Spanish settlers, and that's where I believe one of the conquistadors assumed the Fountain of Youth is, and it's like a big old thing like there. Hi, lived in Florida. Visited St. Augustine.
It still is just one of those weird facts that I remember learning after like I remember learning after watching the fourth Pirates of the Caribbean movie and being like, "What? Excuse me? What do you
I don't
mean?"
remember that part. Dang.
Like,
Wow.
What do you mean? Like, oh my god. Anyway, I do like that movie as an aside, but that's just
It is. It's a good movie.
Also,
I've
I'm
never
getting
seen it. I need to watch it.
I'm getting serious Lord of the Rings vibes right now. One of the things that I did think of a second ago was just we're just on a journey. I did just have we're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Just running through my brain for a second. Like, yes. Anyway, so that's I apologize for derailing us with that suggestion, but that felt good to me, and I appreciate y'all going along with it.
Yeah, and Palm Gardens was the location that he first pointed to too, so it makes sense. And it looks like where he is pointing in the ocean is just ocean, no land masses or anything like that. And he says there is an enchantment that helps protect this location. But with a little know-how, the image ripples slightly, and a group of islands appears on the globe, which from a certain angle kind of are in a form of an eye, like a pictographic eye of sorts. We will be able to guide you when you get close, but you must go alone. Just the 5 of you. And where's Luna in all of this?
Directly behind you.
Luna is probably on my shoulder.
Okay. And the spirit looks at Luna. The 6 of you, apparently.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We can't even take a pilot to like just drop us out a plane. Like we really gotta do this all completely by ourselves. I mean, I don't know how to fly a plane. And this
Surely
feels
it can't be that hard.
You do
Buck
know
Pilot it.
you
Buck
do
looks
know
at
that there
Steven
are
and is like, I know how to fly a plane.
How to
yeah,
fly-
there you go.
I
How do
got
you know how to
that.
fly a plane, Buck?
There's also boats. There's also hover boats.
Yeah. On my planet, we learn to operate a lot of vehicles. It's a whole thing. That's part of our culture.
Don't some of your people on your planet turn into vehicles?
Oh god, this is some turbo.
I mean, we
Teen
did
stuff all
establish
over
that at
again.
one point in the Voltron episode.
Oh god, they do. They do. Yeah. Some of them turn into vehicles.
Now I need to go and find the Turbo Teen scene again.
We have to. Okay. Well, I think that's manageable then. I guess we can just, hire a boat. That sounds less like an issue realistically now that I say that out loud, because you did just say a few seconds ago, Tori, that you happen to know Keanu Reeves, which I do feel means you can just like get a boat.
I mean, yeah.
Unrelated. It's two highly unrelated things, but I do
Mhm.
feel like if you know Keanu Reeves personally, you can just get a boat.
Do you not remember who you're friends with? Like, hi. I sing in both the Hot Topics and the Abercrombie and Fitch. So like
That's really funny to me. Anyway, all right, yes.
Mhm.
All right.
So I guess we can get there.
All right.
I'll learn how to read nautical maps in the next 5 minutes. Sounds good.
Once you are there, seek the pupil, and you will find what you need. But you must be swift. There is no
As the
telling
river.
how much time remains before. And suddenly, the hollow systems begin shutting down, and the 5 spirits disappear. Amara, the
Yeah.
one spirit known as the beacon that you can see, looks exhausted. The magic is no longer flowing through her hands, and they smile up at you before vanishing. And the room is now shrouded in silence, save for the slight rumblings of an explosion from the movie in the theater next door.
Okay, I was like, wait, what? Oh no.
Well, well. I just thought of it. Thought of that one vine. That's well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die. That one. Just got that.
Just you have to be prepared to die.
It's just, I love that one.
But what if I want to take my time getting to the Eye of Solario? Well, I guess you're just gonna have to be prepared to die.
Exactly. Well, I guess we have to go on a
quest.
on a quest. You see, we don't have to think of it as a quest. We can think of it as As an exotic
Extended
island
vacation?
vacation.
We're just adding on to it, I guess.
An exotic
vacation.
island vacation.
To middle of the ocean.
A creepy Indiana Jones vacation.
That might end it up where something is happening, but we don't know because it got cut off.
Well,
So you say Keanu might have a boat, Tori.
Yeah, I believe so. Or like,
Keanu is known to vacation in Palm Gardens occasionally.
God, we're just gonna have to hit up Keanu Reeves now.
Very possible.
yeah,
Wait.
I think as they're starting to talk and like everything's dying down, I think that's when Tori's like flipping out her phone and like pulling out the clunky mess and just like pulling up the holograms and trying to find Keanu's contact again.
wait, no. Contact Nick Cage. He's got a better boat.
My God.
I don't know why, but that just feels like a true thing.
Yeah.
Between the two of them, who's gonna have the better boat is
I'm
probably
90%
gonna be.
sure Nick Cage is like really weird and collects a lot of very weird, absurd stuff because it's Nick Cage.
God, he's such a weirdo.
And he's he's out there in like Colorado Space remakes now.
Okay. Fun
Five
fact.
Nights at Freddy ripoffs.
Fun
Right.
fact.
That does look like fun though.
Back in college, about nearly 20 years ago, dated myself here. I was in Japanese class, and the Japanese assistant teacher came up to me while we were doing some exercises in groups one day and said, "Nicolas Cage-san, Nicolas Cage-san," and pointing right at me. And I said, "What?" And she motioned to take off my glasses, so I did. And she said, "You look like Nicolas Cage from the eyes up." And it was true. I looked like Nicolas Cage from the eyes up.
Oh my goodness.
Without my glasses. And it was the most bizarre thing that I've ever kind of embraced.
Well,
Love that so much.
congratulations. You just gave yourself something to post to randomly post on the Chimera account with no context.
Or even better, just into the Paperboats production without context.
There you go.
Drop it there.
Deep lore. We can see who the real fans are there.
Leave it there and just.
I am actually Nicolas Cage in disguise.
Remember when Nick Cage
trying to
bought
see if I
that
can
one
get a
haunted
face-off
house? When Nick Cage bought that haunted house in New Orleans and then had to immediately sell it because it was haunted. Anyway, I think about that a lot.
Wow. Like you do.
Woohoo! Time to buy a haunted house. Oh,
Nicolas
no,
Cage is
it's
unavailable.
haunted.
I believe it was the Lalaurie Manor. I think that was why. Yeah, no, it was one of those like, oh no, this house is like for real, very haunted and for a good reason. And like it. Okay, Nick Cage, you go ahead and buy that. But then I think he also got his like a burial plot for himself, like in one of their like above ground like their above ground cemeteries in New Orleans as well. And I think that might have been why he had to get the property. I don't know.
Oh.
I might be making that up. Part of that might have been made up, but part of that's
Gosh.
true. Something about what I just said was true. I don't know which part though.
Something,
on there.
something. Why do rich people have so many resources?
Yeah.
That too.
Do we want to take a quick bio break since it
Oh, yeah. We can
Yes.
take
Yeah.
a quick break, reconvene in a few minutes.
Yes.
While I try to figure out how to do a Keanu Reeves voice.
Oh
All
my
right,
God,
give me a
yes.
back.
or Nicolas Cage, depending. Also, I
Depending.
will just say one of my favorite two-player games to do on Tabletop Simulator is I managed to find a game called Cage Match, which is just Guess Who, but it's with various Nicolas Cage faces.
Oh my God,
God.
oh my God, oh my God.
You know,
I-
do you
I
get to
will-
ask the brilliant things of does your Nicolas Cage have glorious long flowing hair?
Oh my God. I will be.
Can you see your Nicolas Cage's beautiful chest?
I will be back.
Okay.
Same.
If we can restart in 10 minutes, that'll give me enough
sure.
time to go, do the shutdown and whatnot.
Yeah, go for it.
Look, I'll stay here and keep
minute.
Yeah.
keep Chad entertained.
I'll stay here too.
with me.
So there's probably an in-universe holotop RPG, the HTRPG of everybody is Keanu Reeves, based
God.
on this movie that we're watching, this Hollow movie. I'm sure that there's some sort of like product with that.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I wonder what a holotop RPG would be like.
I don't know.
I mean, I've always loved the idea of like Magic the Gathering, like laying down a card and then
Oh yeah.
that card being kind of scanned and then a hologram of the card shows up on the table. That would be amazing.
Kind of Yu-Gi-Oh style.
Yeah. Maybe that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
I gotta believe in the heart of the cards.
Believe in the heart of the card.
I summon my blue eyes white dragon. Whoa!
The rarest card, which didn't turn out to be that rare or whatever. I don't
Nope.
know. Good times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody has Keanu.
Keanu's just having a great time playing all the parts.
Mm-hmm. I'm picturing that in this Hollow movie, it's like John Wick style Keanu playing all the parts.
Good times.
Like the same outfit for everybody too.
Have you seen Always Be My Maybe?
Oh my god.
No.
I'm not now.
He plays himself in that movie.
Oh,
It's so
What?
yes.
Oh my god.
It's probably not like himself, like, but like it's
Right.
still like he's like, hey, I'm Keanu, and they're like, oh my god, it's Keanu. Like
Oh, that's so good.
it's a really good rom-com. I don't really care for rom-coms, but it's just it's delightful.
Yeah, I'm not a huge. Yeah.
But it has Ali Wong and Randall Park, I
Aw.
believe,
nice.
Heck.
the guy who plays Jimmy Woo in the Marvel movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
they're the main two characters.
Rock.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny because like they're like, yeah, he just walks in and they're like, oh my, and it's like all slow mo, like, oh my god, it's Keanu.
I mean, that would happen in real life.
Yeah. Mhm.
What is happening? I'm looking at the chat in the Discord.
Oh god, what? Oh no.
Alyzona.
Oh, no. What is? I miss this. Oh my god. Every time.
Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna make a meme quick because Alyzona started it.
Oh god.
Oh, that Etsy store I shared actually is that store I was talking about, Ryan, that finally dropped their stuff. But they have like they have some Black Moons inspired stuff, and like it looks like your choker, but it's like the that you're wearing right now, but it's like the upside down like crescent moon.
What?
I just felt like it was very you.
Oh Lordy.
Okay, I'm sending this to a friend.
Oh. I need to add an image to this. Where is this going? Downloads? Sure, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Upload an image.
Oh my god. Every time I'm just like, I'm gonna keep the Discord open this time. And I forget every time. Oh my god.
All right, so that happens there. We'll bring that over here and make that up there. That's fine.
Kindle takes forever to brew, but I have tea.
All right.
Alyzona, we are all caught up in everything you've posted in the Discord.
Yay! The
All right.
the Turbo Teen clip lives
Yes.
rent free in my head, but not for good reasons. Every time I post it, I have to put in the content warning of body horror because, like, yeah, it
There you
is.
go.
And then also, it's the perfect encapsulation of a dump truck ass.
It really is.
I'm gonna share this with our audience at home. This meme that I just made.
Oh, you made.
Um,
Did you make
Yes.
a meme? You made a meme?
I made a meme.
Meh.
Yes.
You did a meme.
Hey,
There you go.
Kirai.
All Keanu. Always has been.
The fact that you just took mine and just, which was already fairly low, like, but just slam that on there is so good. Do you mind if I share that in my
Oh, please.
yeah, at the end?
God.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
A blessing.
Thank you for the original.
Uh,
Oh my goodness.
Memento or Alyzona, have either of you seen Always Be My Maybe?
Pardon?
Always Be My Maybe. It came out like last year in 2019.
I probably have
It has
heard of
Keanu
it.
in it. That's why I was asking, and I need someone to
probably
understand my
have.
references with me.
I'll see.
Oh, I didn't see any movies last year, so no.
Oh, I think it's a Netflix original. So
Okay.
yeah,
Always be my maybe.
yeah. Basically, Keanu plays himself in it, and it's fantastic.
Yes.
He's such a bean.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
So that was like, someone no. Oh dang. Okay.
I think I
I'll
did
just-
hear of it, but also Keanu just.
Always be my maybe.
Yeah.
What happened?
Always be by me. My May.
Yeah, there you go. That's the new one.
Apparently, it has a very good song about punching Keanu in it.
Yep.
According
Oh,
to
Fuck.
Schlick.
that's from 2019.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a little distracted 2019. 2019 was a bad year for me.
Yeah. Same.
Keanu and always be my maybe.
Mhm.
I love your cat just being in the background there, Memento. Especially when every time we were like referencing Luna and the cat was just in the background. It's just like, what about Luna? It's like Luna just sitting behind you.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know where my cat's gone. Never comes to see me anymore. I feel so jilted.
Is that your other name, Luna?
My cats are banned from the studio.
Mm-hmm.
One of them literally would just not even come in here because she's just wanting to laze up on our bed pretty much the whole day.
Oh, heard that kitty.
See, my studio is just my bedroom, so, and I've been training my cat to be better at sleeping with me and snuggling.
Like
Yeah.
to do more of it
Kinda
or
have
to
to.
do less of it.
To do more of it.
Oh, okay,
'Cause
that's
He
good.
got really, when he was a little kid, he tended not to really sleep so much as just chew hair aggressively. So he was really difficult. He's still like, you still have to be very careful if you're snuggling with him. If he's too awake and you move your hands or your feet under the covers, he assumes it's either a game or some kind of prey or something, and he will just like launch at it,
Oh no.
claws and teeth out. And so in summer, when it's only a sheet, at most that I'm wearing, it's like straight through. I have like, okay, I no longer have scratches, but I will sometimes wake up and I'll just have scratches on my hands and feet, and I will just turn and look at the cat. It's like, and whose fault is this? And he'll just stare at me like, you're gonna feed me? I'm like,
Yep.
yes, I am, but
I have that same issue, but like the cat doesn't live in my house. Like it lives in my parents' house, which is across the way, and it doesn't have a way into my house. So I will casually wake up with scratches, but I don't think they're from a pet, and I don't really know what they're from. Anyway, horrifying. Here we are.
Hey, JV, are you being haunted?
Yeah, right. Like,
Yes.
should we be?
I mean, yes. That is simply true. Yes,
Okay.
I know
Fair
that
enough.
to be a true thing.
I
I
mean,
have a Ouija board like hanging in front of my door. Like I know this to be a true thing. It's a wonderful decoration. It was custom made for me. However, it is
Wow.
still just a
It's amazing.
spirit board just hanging right on my bedroom door.
Mhm.
Just
we'll also say you talking about just like cat, like you just like, well, there's the cat, it's next door, and it just can't get in. I do still have this very distinct memory of one time waking up in the middle of the night and seeing this. I used to sleep with my window open in summer. This was back when I didn't let my cat into my room, because my room has no good circulation. But I woke up, and in the dark, I could see there was just this mass of something at the end of my bed, and I was really confused. And I was like, did I bundle up one of my blankets or something? So I reached out to like see what it was, just very carefully, because I was like, this is not making sense, but I was also half asleep, so I wasn't fully thinking it through. And I just got this handful of fur, and it's just like this warm handful of fur. I just retracted my hand, reached over, turned on the light, and this cat I had never seen before
Oh,
was just like curled up, and I turned the light on, and he just sort of like picked up his head and went, hey, do you mind turning it off? I'm trying to sleep. Like,
Oh my
it gave me
God.
that look of like, hey, do you mind? And I'm just staring at this cat like, and then I just went, okay, turned off the light and just lay back down. And this cat slept at the foot of my bed all night. It's a cat from one of the neighbors who is very nice to us. My cat does not like him.
Oh no.
And it's really sad. And that's when I had to start switching up how I open my windows, because if my windows open, this cat would just show up in the middle of the night and snuggle with me. And I felt really bad because it was this really sweet cat, but I kept having to like kick him out, being all like, I'm sorry, my cat doesn't like you. I can't.
You don't live here. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
So
I really wanted to adopt
like,
him. If my cat had liked him more, I would have just adopted him, because clearly whoever his owners are not taking good care of him.
Yeah.
But that was the weirdest moment, just handful of fur, turn the light on, just this cat like, hello. Hi there.
As I was like running back into this room, like my phone was going off in here, which was so funny to me. I don't know that anybody like realistically has this office number, because this office number is technically supposedly a closet. Like it's not like they
can't list it as an office because it doesn't meet the requirements.
Exactly. Physical Plant does consider this to be a closet, and they've fought me on it and told me to leave numerous times, which is so funny to me. I'm like, this is the only office in this whole building that is utilized every single day of the week. Literally every day of the week. It's not a closet. It can't be. But it also can't be an actual office, as it doesn't have any windows.
So hence a closet.
My door.
I see.
My door, which is a fun little half door thingy. Yeah, that doesn't count as a window though, apparently. So
well,
there's that.
It is what it is. All right. So Tori, you have your holophone out. Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters, no.
I was like, try to hold back from that. It's just like, who are you gonna call me? Just like, don't say it.
Too late, I did it.
Too many
Yeah, I think she's
Ghostbusters
gonna
fans in this here.
Yeah, I think she's going to pull up Keanu's number and just like start ringing him.
Right.
Still got that bode from Speed 2, right?
It rings through. Does Keanu have a different name for Tori that he says, or just goes by Tori or Vidi or?
Oh gosh, he would have because you know how sometimes all I don't know, it seems like it would be a stage nickname, not like her stage name. Like, yeah, maybe V.
V.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what I can do for Keanu.
I mean, you could always just do the Peanuts thing, where anyone they didn't want to do so, just coming through the phone, just.
No, it's Keanu's one of my idols, so I gotta do him justice. We'll see what happens.
His
feel like
name means cool breeze over the mountains.
Besides, this is fantasy Keanu, so whatever. If it's off a little bit, it's fine.
Cool breeze over the mountains.
If you to get it, you just need to do the
yeah
to start getting into the right thing.
Whoa. All right. You see the image of Keanu pops up on your holophone, and he is holding his holophone out pretty far, and he says, "V, it's so good to hear from you."
Oh, hi, Keanu. How are you?
Oh my
Well, I was just thinking about another movie that we're going to be coming up. This is wild. It would be amazing. We'll have to talk later, but what's up? What's up?
Oh, hey. So we definitely have to talk later about that. But really, I was just wondering. I know you have connections and whatnot, and I'm looking to take a little vacation out to the waters. So, do you have like a hookup for like a boat or a plane or something, or?
Oh yeah, totally. We have I've got a boat. Where are you at? Where are you at?
Oh, I'm in. We're still in Palm whatever, right?
Yeah, Palm Gardens.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in Palm Gardens right now. Where are you?
Oh, that's perfect. No, I'm over on the set of my next movie.
Ooh.
It's
The top secret.
little hush hush.
Oh, okay. And I think she's gonna look around at her friends and she's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm also with some friends, so like we'll keep it quiet though, right, guys?" And she like turns and like has everybody like introduce themselves to Keanu.
Sarah is just like standing there, just like trying desperately not to like be weird. Of just like, I am just getting casually introduced to Keanu Reeves over the phone, just like, hi.
He is still fully transformed, by the way.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Just like,
no.
Look, I'm sure Keanu Reeves just thinks it's a rad outfit.
Yeah, it's dark in
Probably.
the theater too, so.
You should probably
Yeah.
just blend into the shadows.
Yep.
he is immediately tweeting.
Keanu
about
Reeves
this.
is like the kind of person who doesn't judge. He's just like, yes, a cool person.
He is absolutely tweeting about this, by the way. Just tweeting about
On the Vine.
Tweeting on the Vine.
Yes. Oh my god.
God.
He is
Your
just
Vine mobile.
sending out a Vine. a
Just
Vine.
casually me and Keanu through a hologram. No big deal.
No big deal.
Dropping
No
that
big deal.
Keanu is on set for a new movie. Like sending it to TMZ.
Oh my god, no.
The fantasy TMZ.
Fantasy
Um,
TMZ.
TMZ doesn't deserve to be in this universe.
No, but it's funny. Like I like to think of this universe, TMZ has journalistic standards, but also is purely comedy. Like that's just all that it knows it's late, it knows it's comedy, but it also is like, we also have ethics. And I appreciate that about them. Anyway.
TMZ stands for the movie stars with the Z at the end.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So wait, is it like the movie stars?
Yeah.
Wait.
That is cursed, Ryan.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Is that legit? Like, I feel like that might. Is that legit? I think that is.
I don't know.
I think you.
No, it can't.
Right?
I can't.
It can't. It cannot be. No, it's too cursed. It's too cursed for
I
reality.
need to look it
I'm
up.
gonna look it up. Right
Okay, that's
now.
fine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Keanu says, "Excellent to meet you all. Yeah, I have a boat in Palm Gardens, V. That's not a problem. I can hook you up."
Oh my god, you'd be such a lifesaver. Thank you so much. And she's gonna like turn it around back to herself and be like, she's like, so, is it at one of the docks or like, and she's just gonna start trying to get the details and like, at this point she's probably just walking away from the crew, just like trying to like.
Yeah, he gives you like a pier number and like go see Jimmy, and Jimmy will hook you up.
Oh my god, I love Jimmy. Yes, of course. I didn't realize he was in town.
Yeah, he stays at the boat usually when he's on downtime.
Oh, that's right. Jim
But
Beans.
yeah, Jimmy, he'll hook you up. He'll let you use it. It's not a problem.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I owe you a big time for letting me borrow your boat. I appreciate it so much.
Oh, hey, not a problem. Not a problem. Hey, I got to get one of your tracks for one of my movies coming up soon.
Oh my god, yes. Have your people call my people and like we'll get that done. 'Cause I'm
Absolutely.
so excited for that. Yeah.
Always a pleasure, V.
Yeah, bye Keanu.
Bye. And Keanu Reeves hangs up.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And now you can actually squeal Sarah if you want to.
No, I think Sarah's just
Tamara is
hyperventilating. Sarah's just hyperventilating slightly.
30-mile zone is the worst like acronym for this. Side note.
Yeah, so yeah, fun fact,
30-mile
TMC
zone.
stands for the 30-mile zone,
I
apparently.
was like, what?
Oh, that's really weird.
I truly thought it was going to be something like the media zone, which actually would have made sense, but like whatever, fine.
think
I
it's
like the
related to
movie
something-
Stars better.
I think it's related to something. It's a term for something around Hollywood when it was expanding in like the 60s.
A
And it's like,
historic studio zone within a 30-mile radius centered at the intersection of West Beverly Boulevard and North La Cienega Boulevard in Los Angeles. I'm sorry, La Cienega is one of those words that I immediately have to think of the Proud Family because there's a character named La Cienega Boulevard as, and that's the only way I can remember the word La Cienega and how it's pronounced.
Well, now we know.
Sorry about that. La Cienega, that's it. That's the one.
Got it.
All right. So you've got a boat. You've got a location to go to.
We got a boat.
So which of us is going to be at the front of the boat doing the Titanic thing? This is sort of quick cut montage of everybody, I guess, doing this.
Eventually, like in the
So-
movie, like the hologram we saw was cute.
Yeah.
Are you bringing Rolly and
Oh.
or the Coombs?
I mean, we can't leave them behind. That's just chaos in a handbasket if we do
Mhm.
that.
There wouldn't
Well, I
be
mean-
like a beach house when you come back, probably.
No, probably. Rolly would know how to use fire
Mm-hmm.
at this point.
Learned how to use flame.
And Dick Coombs would be hiding for their life. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan. I also have this weird feeling that one or both of them knows how to fly the ship. Fly the ship.
Buck knows how to fly.
I know. I know. But in our absence, if we don't return, one of them can return the boat.
Oh my god.
Should we die during this?
Bring the boat back. It's Keanu's. We got this on loan.
We have to make sure at least that Keanu gets his boat back. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What
God,
ridiculous
yes.
thing. Oh my god.
Good times.
All right.
God.
So are we gonna swipe cut to the docks, to the boat?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Sounds good.
All right. What does this boat look like? Paint me a picture.
Gonna look up speed 2.
Because I was
Is
thinking
it-
like, yeah, like yacht type probably.
Yeah,
Well,
it's got to be like a
that's-
yacht, right?
oh yeah.
Or would I mean, since we are doing a bit more of like actual seafaring and like going out to the open ocean, might be like it's fancy, but it's a bit more practical than something he would probably use a lot of the time.
Speed 2
Mhm.
didn't have Keanu Reeves in it.
What?
Never mind.
This
Wait a
boat
minute.
is the size
Yeah,
of
it
a boat
is.
that can be like handled by one person in theory. Like a full crew isn't necessary for this.
Mhm.
This is crucial for this, but it can handle open ocean.
Okay.
It is in
Sounds good.
between a yacht and a thing.
Is it a hover boat?
Of course.
What about it's like one of those ones where it's like the actual sort of like main boat itself doesn't actually touch the water, but it's got those like two like side bits that it uses, and those bits
for
are like somewhat
stabilizing?
hover, so like it
Yeah.
can.
Oh, so
it
it's got like
can-
those two pylons on the sides.
Yeah. Which allows it to be. I
And
think
and
that-
those pylons help it hover and maintain its kind of balance and stuff.
Yeah, I think because
Yeah.
those are specifically designed to be like so that you could have fairly small, lightweight craft that could also handle being in the ocean, which is
Notoriously
Big.
dangerous and unruly.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's almost you can really understand why so many people were like, ah, yes, there is definitely a god of this ocean because there is no way this is just not being controlled by an incredibly
Mhm.
vindictive creature.
Yeah, the big pontoons on the sides.
Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
yep.
Schleppy out there giving it all the best.
Thank you.
Hover pontoons in this case.
Hover pontoons.
Of a pontoon.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because this world is nothing if not hover and hollow.
Hovtoons, perhaps?
Yeah.
No.
H.O.
Sorry.
Oh my god. This boat is called the HMS Morpheus.
The HMS Morpheus?
Or the
Sure.
SS Morpheus.
The
just
SS
because.
Morpheus?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know which of those.
Wait, HMS?
HMS is Her Majesty's service, so that'd be
Her Majesty's ship.
ship or
Her
something like that.
Majesty's ship.
That'd be
Her
some
Majesty's ship.
Oh my god.
SS. I'm not sure what the
Yes.
abbreviations mean for SS.
Mhm.
I don't know.
It's fine. It's something. But Morpheus for sure is the proper name of the boat. I like that.
Yes. Good.
Yeah, and it's comfortable. It has like an actual living quarters in there that is well maintained. And like the
Ah.
personal artifacts have been removed for your voyage, but it's general sleeping quarters and plenty of food stocked up in there, a kitchen, all that sort of stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh.
What color is this boat?
I'm learning so much today. Sorry. Apparently SS stands for single screw steamship. It's in relation to how the boat is powered.
Oh.
So
So,
Ah.
it's HS?
It's
Well,
HS
it's-
Morpheus?
it's Magitech powered,
It's the
right?
RMS.
so it'd be the
Royal
MT,
Mail
the MT
ship.
Morpheus,
Anyways.
The MT Morpheus.
Oh,
MT Morpheus,
MT Morpheus. Yes, I'm here for it.
Magitech Morpheus.
Yeah,
Magitech Morpheus.
Magitech Morpheus.
I
Oh
don't know
my
why, but
God.
that phrase is very good to me.
This does feel very, very good and well planned.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that we are about to I almost said deplane, and that's not the right word. We're about to disembark on an island, and we know nothing about this island, and we can't Google it. we can't.
Vine it.
We
No,
can't
this
find it.
island doesn't exist in any official records or anything like that.
So we about to be real risky in a way that like cannot fully be stated. And I'm here for this. I'm very here for this reckless
We beat up a
plan.
giant electricity eldritch monster. I think this is not out of our realm of possibility.
No, I'm sure we could handle this. I also would be fine if we couldn't.
It is
I'm-
fine.
I'm a being of chaos. This is fine with me. I'm okay with this. Are we all okay with this?
Yes.
Amara's
must be.
pretty like not like totally okay, but just more like driven, just like because this, yeah.
The mission.
It feels very like I need to know this. It's
The
very
mission calls
important.
for it.
Yes.
Yeah. I
All
feel
right.
it.
So you're able to get onto the boat. There is all the amenities that you need for the travel. And let's see, Buck, you said you knew that you could pilot this boat. Have you ever piloted a boat on Solaria?
know if we ever trusted Buck to get anywhere near a boat or any kind of motorized vehicle prior to this.
And there's the hover vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Most of those are pretty standard, but a
I
boat
feel
on
like
the
I
open
may
ocean.
have before, but not on the ocean. Maybe on like a lake or a river or something.
Okay.
Are you gonna roll this to figure out whether or not we get there?
Yeah, I wanna throw a roll out there just to see like
I apologize.
I mean there's
for
gotta be some sort of
suggesting
roll, right?
Probably.
So
See,
you've
what are
got
some moves we can use?
you do have alien
Yeah.
technology if you wanted to do anything to the boat in order to make it easier to understand to the vehicles that you have on your planet. There is also let's see.
Roll to kick some ass, and you're kicking the ass of the ocean.
The ocean's ass.
Kick the ocean.
I appreciate that as a concept. Anyway,
Pull a Roman leader and go to war against the ocean. Apparently multiple Roman rulers declared war on the ocean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just a thing they did.
this is the worst plan.
Wild.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially
just
at the
worst
time when they
idea.
considered that the ocean was Neptune, aka a god. So they were not just trying to, one of them wasn't just trying to whip an inanimate, like, mass object. One was trying to whip a god.
As you do.
We're
It's
we're
fine.
just gonna fight God today.
Might as well.
Fight me.
But
God,
most of the
ocean.
So I guess my question is, who's going to be the navigator?
God. Just trying to see what kind of abilities I have.
I mean, you are the survivor, aren't you?
That is true. The Wanderer.
The
I
Wanderer.
think
He's
Yeah.
the survivor.
I feel like the
Someone
Wanderer.
can stare at the stars and tell us where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Wanderer-
feel like I do have to skip. Give me a second. Let me actually look at the character sheet.
Tori
I feel
is
like
useless right now.
feel like-
boy.
I do have survival abilities, and I feel like
Mhm.
one of that would involve knowing how to do basic navigation.
If you would like, you have the move time terrain on your parade.
Yeah.
So if you think that this is misspelled here. Oh my goodness. If you think that the ocean is someplace important to Sierra from their past, then you could establish a prior relationship with this terrain, and that might give you some advantages on your journey.
Just trying to think, because I know their family would have traveled around a lot because that's who they are as a kind of culture. But also I did also establish that these bird people, since they are primarily cold-blooded, they don't tend to actually go into the ocean all that much because it
That's
is
true.
kind of dangerous.
So
That's
you're
true.
staying on the inner part of the inner part of the ship.
Oh, I'm just wearing a really, really, really big like raincoat, and underneath that is like 2-3 layers of like warm clothes and sweaters and stuff with like water bottles, magic water bottles under there. I'm staying awake, I'm staying alert, I'm staying warm.
Okay.
I have an idea, and this is a little bit silly, but I do kind of love it as like a way in which we can like utilize a potentially wildly odd NPC. Not Mac, not the one I suggested in the chat
Yeah,
earlier,
please.
not that, but one that I just thought of because I feel like this would be fun. And because inventing new races of beings that exist on this planet is fun for me now at this point. So we've got mermaids in this universe, I've decided, but They are whales.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There's a very
So
specific
giant
comic I'm
mermaids?
thinking of right
Oh
now.
my god.
Well, not quite giant
Yeah.
necessarily. They're like human size, but like they're mammals like mammals through and through, and just like a humanoid offshoot of a whale. I have an
What?
image I can send you. Give me
What's
one
the
moment.
Oh, please.
It's the whale shark. And I'm just
Aw.
imagining that as like part human, so it's just giant mouth.
Oh,
Ah.
I love that. Yeah.
This is what I'm thinking of
Gib.
because this is a comic that I read when I was like 12 and it changed my life.
Oh my god. Yes, please.
I'm just gonna drop this in there, and I think that the lead little image in the cover art is exactly what I'm thinking here.
It's a different image, but this was shared in our Discord of kind of
Ooh.
what the boat might look like.
Yeah, I looked up
Love
fancy
it.
yachts, and that's what came up.
Yeah, that thing.
Yes.
That's pretty
There
much
it
what. Yeah,
is.
that's gorgeous.
That is
Also,
beautiful. Oh
I
my
can post
God.
that now.
Oh, it's
Oh my
beautiful.
god.
Yeah. It's
That
high-tech.
is, oh my god. Like, it's great, but also if I ever saw someone like in it, like traveling in it, I
Lose
would
my mind.
add them to my list of people to eat when the revolution comes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
definitely.
Yeah. Compost that.
Oh yes. So that, yeah. So that's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
Very well, seemingly orca based, I would imagine.
Mm.
Yes, so they're like in between 5 and 7 feet tall, depending. But also that would require them to be on land, and that feels like a very rude thing to ask them to do. And
Also,
they
to
also
say
are, like,
feet feels rude to
Yeah.
say to
Oh.
judge a mermaid by.
Yeah. Whatever. Unit of measure.
Yep.
But they sort of live slightly off the coast of where slightly off the coast of where we were. So as we are sort of heading in the general direction of this location, at a certain point, there's just like a little mailbox type situation just sort of above the water.
So
And you
like
can
on a
just, like,
buoy?
drop a little request down this little
Is it just on like a buoy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just sort of right there, you can just drop off a little request. Or even there's somebody there who is like specifically there, like if someone has navigational questions.
There's
I
like
kind
a booth
Yeah.
that comes that's floating on the water, but like inside the booth is
Mhm.
like water that
Yes.
that is like above the surface of the ocean,
Oh.
and then
like-
an attendant would swim up from beneath it, and poke their head out the top to talk to you.
Is it
Yeah.
like that thing where if you like fill up like a bowl or something with water and then you start to like pull it up, the water will stay like in
Yep.
there because of like tension? It's just that hovering.
Yeah, but like looks like a booth, like a booth you would have at the like entrance to a car park or something.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It's so good. It's so good.
Ring the bell.
Okay, so yeah, there is that. Did you want to ask for directions, or
Yes. Or
Right.
like I'm imagining they don't necessarily know where this is, but like we can generally point to like the
where we want to go
Yeah.
and make sure we're going in the right direction.
Yeah. Just to get us there without like I don't know, without everything falling apart like immediately.
I would probably also be transformed most of the time, just in case
Mm-hmm.
I can see anything or spirit world wise, I guess.
Okay.
Guide us in the right way.
I want to say that two of the two spirits are joining you on this journey.
Oh, nice.
One of them is the man that was next to you when you first transformed.
Mhm.
And the other one looks to be like an elderly woman that
Right
is
now?
just kind of holding herself up with a cane.
Ah, I see.
So you see those two kind of standing on deck pretty much the whole journey.
Yeah. Nice. It's good to know. We have company.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you begin your journey. You have a ways to go. If you wanted to get to that booth, it's going to be a little while to get there. You know from the maps that you have available to you on the boat, you can kind of pinpoint that it would probably take 3 or 4 days to get to your location. And that's, given that the weather holds well enough. You probably had some like weather forecasts that you can look up while you're close to land. And there's nothing that's like planned, or there's nothing forecasted to be over the ocean in that area. So it should be clear for the next 4 days. But we'll see how that goes. And as you are traveling out, Rolly's kind of rolling around on the boat with the waves and the variations of the hover rolling back and forth. The Coombs is as close to the center of the boat as possible, holding
I'm
on
chilling.
to
I'm chilling with them.
either whoever's with them, or a pole if there is one, to kind of stay rooted in one spot.
No.
And we cut away to a flat screen monitor showing various wave patterns and a reflection of a elderly man. The waves move as a staticky voice is heard. Be swift. There is no telling how much time remains before. And suddenly the audio cuts out. You're certain of the coordinates, Technia?
Oh, no!
Absolutely. We can make it there in a few days. The energy readings are off the charts. Excellent. Maybe losing that monstrosity from Lunaria was for the best. With this much power, the world will have no choice but to submit to our vision. And that's where we're going to end the episode for today.
Capitalists.
I was gonna add in
no.
Tori's just laying on the boat, just like sunbathing. That's
Yes. Yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
just I'm just vibing with Thickums just being unhappy with the fact that I'm in the middle of the ocean.
And Tori's just like laying next to you in a chair, just like with shades on, just taking a nap in the sunshine.
Yeah, it's like if you've got like a really nice one piece and I'm like layered up with like a big like old sort of raincoat weather thing. Just
just meh.
Well, we just
Oh.
have that, that Victorian like Gothic umbrella held, and keep the sun out.
Also, this when it shows up, just me, just in the distance, just holding a gun, just like get out of here. I just have that now. It's my new favorite thing to do is just Photoshop gun hands onto various pictures of my friends.
I approve.
The energy is
God damn it.
And now you can count Keanu as one of those.
I guess so.
I'm now gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to now Photoshop.
You're going to have to tag Keanu and say, hey, we're friends now, apparently.
I guess.
Look.
Oh my god.
I would
It's
love
fun.
to be Keanu's friend.
Right?
So thanks, everybody, for joining us for A Tale of Twinkle and Awe. Next episode's our penultimate episode for the season. So things are accelerating, just like the boat that we're on. And hopefully, within the next 2 episodes, we're gonna have some very not at all exciting stuff happening whatsoever. It's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine. It's
Nothing
fine.
bad will
The
ever happen.
capitalists just showed up. Everything's fine.
It's fine.
Fine. So let's go around. Who are we all? Where can we find us online? JV, you want to start us off?
Yes, you can find me online everywhere at Red, Black, Golden, Black spelled kind of fancy because that's just who I am. / I also wrote that in the chat so y'all can see it in the chat. Oh no, my mind just blanked.
Oh no.
You do podcasting stuff.
I do
yes.
podcasting things, mostly with Paperboat Productions at this particular point. Though I am starting a new one that I'm absolutely not going to announce on this stream because of reasons. But
Check
if
their
you
Twitter.
wanna-
It's on there.
Yeah, yes it is, and
Mhm.
it'll be fun. It'll be a lovely time.
Absolutely.
And just in general, stay happy, everybody, and stay safe out there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, Alyzona.
Just realized I was muted, so it's a good thing I remembered that I was in fact muted before trying to start talking. Hi, Alyzona again. Yes, Gremlin, beating in the gremlification. You can find me on Twitter at Alyzona Quartz, one word, capital A, capital Q. Written in the chat because it's also kind of a weird spelling. I definitely didn't take the first part of that name from a book I liked as a kid. I definitely didn't do that. And just never bothered to change. I don't do a whole lot in the space, but I do post the memes
Mhm.
that I make.
Yeah. Friend of Keanu Reeves as well. Mhm.
God, I wish. One day. Look, I mean, Keanu Reeves has started getting into video games, so we're
Yeah.
moving. We're drifting
Keanu,
closer.
if you are listening somehow to this stream, please reach out. We'd love to have you on the show.
Hey.
We got a finale coming up. It would be fantastic.
Wonderful.
Also, I just have to add in, it is currently my girlfriend's birthday today. I don't think she's listening,
Oh,
so when
happy
she listens
birthday.
to this in like a month,
Yes.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I know she is also partially watching because she's been messaging me being all like, oh, you look so cute, and making me flustered because she likes doing that
Aw,
while I'm on stream.
Well, there you go.
most precious.
good.
I do love that.
Mhm.
It's good times.
All right. Let's go to Memento.
I'm Memento Mori Vulgaris. I stream here on Twitch, currently kind of on a hiatus, but you can also find me on Twitter. I tweet pictures of my cats, social justice stuff. And if you like drag queens at all, I have a bunch of drag queen friends that I'm always retweeting their going live notifications. So
Very cool. All right. Then let's go to Morgan.
Hey, I'm Morgan. You can find me on all the socials at Serena Bezos. I do a lot of tabletop stuff, be it podcasts or actual plays like this, or just me gabbing and hyping up NPOZ designers and their games and trying to learn them with everybody else with Huetopia. So follow me.
Mhm.
Follow Huetopia TV. You'll see me a lot on there because I do a lot.
It's fine. Very good stuff on there. All right. And then Thae.
All right. Hello, my name is Thae. You can find me at Thae and Twilight on Twitter and Twitch. I stream all kinds of games 4 days a week. I rant about social justice on Twitter and post pictures of my cats. Tomorrow I am streaming from 1 to 4 Central Time, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. It's pretty intense, so I
Ooh.
understand if anybody wants to opt out of that one, but it's also very good, so see you there if you want.
Wonderful. All right. And I have been Ryan Boelter, your genre moderator for the evening. You can find me online at Lord Neptune, or you can find me online at lordneptune.com. And you can check out Chimera at Chimera RPG on Twitter. And stay tuned because my other project, Character Creation Cast, you can find them at Creation Cast on Twitter. Next series, which starts this coming Monday, is going to feature this very game. Character creation for Chimera version 7.7.5, which is going to be a public release that we are going to be putting up in some way, shape, or form. And I'm going to figure out the details with Amr maybe Sunday, and then put it all into motion and figure out when that's going to launch. But stay tuned, because you'll be able to get your hands on this. We'll probably have some community copies if you are struggling and you just want to check it out. No questions asked there. And then probably any other sales will probably generate more copies as well. So we'll announce the exact location on our Twitter and my Twitter when that happens. We'll probably also announce it on the show itself. So check out Character Creation Cast to see what the what new fun stuff is in store. I think that's everything. Thanks everybody for joining us. This was fantastic. I'm glad we are pushing to something pretty epic in my book. And I am excited to see how my players react to what I have planned.
Yeah.
So, not ominous at all. It's fine.
Nope. No, it's fine. Everything is gonna be fine.
It's fine. You're on a boat. Take a good look
What
at
could
you.
go wrong
I
on a
will
boat?
simply call to the mermaids and they will solve all the problems.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Tune in 2 weeks from now. Wait, 2 weeks from now is the 14th, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, dang.
That's my anniversary.
Yep.
5 years.
It'll be 15
Yes.
for me, but
We,
anyway,
we
yes.
said this already, right? We talked
okay.
about this.
Chances are I'm not going to be able to stream 2 weeks from now, depending on what's going on. But if everybody's up for it, and if my wife says, yeah, go ahead, we'll do something on the 15th, it's fine.
Okay.
Then maybe we'll stream in 2 weeks. Stay tuned to our social media to find out what happens there and whether or not I'm still married in 2 weeks. I don't know.
Ryan, don't get a divorce in 2 weeks.
No, it's
Ryan.
fine. We love each other.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, no, we'll probably take a hiatus again. But that just gives me more time to think up not at all devious stuff to throw at you for the last 2 episodes.
Absolutely.
We'll see what happens. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.